Welcome to the 8th installment of my 10 questions interview series. Today's interview is with Spike Viper, a gaming YouTuber who became popular when he made a series of videos on the game Cities, Skylines, and Universe Sandbox2. Welcome.
Yeah, I'm very honored to be on your show. I've been on like pasta. I've been on everyone's show who knows you, so it's about time, you know. It's
Yeah,
about time.
you've been on the Nimcast too?
Yeah, I was on the Nimcast. That was
Nice.
my first podcast I was on. That was fun. I did have someone interview me for like a school project as well once, and that one was interesting because they were like asking me about like if being a YouTuber was actually a career you could aspire to, and I had to I tried to be like optimistic but also be honest, and you know
Mm-hmm.
things are going much better then than now though, so I was probably actually pretty confident about it, but.
Mm. Okay, so what's a day in the life of Spike Viper like?
Are we talking pre-COVID-19 or post-COVID-19?
Let's go average day, so probably pre-COVID-19.
Okay, so my average day before was I'd wake up at about 6, drive to college, work for usually like 4 to 5 hours, and then I'd go to my classes, get home at 6 to 7, do homework, record a video, and then try to get to bed by 10.
That's quite a line. You've got it all done.
Yeah,
Wow.
pretty chunky day there. I liked high school more. I'd get home at like 2, play video games, realize I have to make a video, then I'm like, oh wait, I can just record the game I'm playing right now. I miss those days.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm still in those days, but
I
um,
used to think, there's no way I'm ever gonna miss this, but I already miss high school.
man, what's the best part of being a YouTuber for you?
Well, it used to be the money. I will certainly say it used to be the money. Like I was able to buy a car, I was able to get an apartment and stuff. That's with all the YouTube drama and algorithm changes, so that's kind of changed. But now I'm left with a honestly, it was always kind of on par with the money, but obviously it didn't touch me quite as directly. But it was the community, especially now the community, because even when the channel falls, there's still a strong core of people who are there to talk to you and to support you. And unlike a lot of people, when a lot of people work on personal projects and stuff, they don't have an audience to show it to. But I have an instant audience where I can be like, I'm working on a game, and everyone's like, whoa, this is good, this is bad. I don't have to like look for people. I always have people available to talk to or throw ideas at or show things. But yeah, I feel like it sounds a little bit shallow to say the money, but like I paid for my dog's surgery like when she had like a thing, and like if I didn't have that, that would have been really tough on my family. So that definitely made more of a personal impact initially.
Yeah, no. I don't think it's shallow to say that. I mean, that's makes sense, especially when you do something you like and then you can make money off of that. It's totally fine to say that's
Yeah,
the main driving force, I guess. Yeah.
yeah. I was really hoping that it could be like a full-time job, but
Mm.
now I have another job, so failed at that one, but maybe we'll get back there.
Yeah. All here's hoping. You still got a whole year. Still got the rest of your life to work
Yeah, I
it
was
out.
about to say, do you think I'm gonna die in a year,
I don't
man?
know.
Wow,
COVID
that's
19.
it. We're all gone.
Who knows? Maybe social isolation will become the new normal.
I'll give Erin the channel, and then she'll surpass me.
What are your plans for new versions of your Minecraft server, Nerdcraft? Because you keep bringing it
Wow,
back.
is that one from Pasta, or is that
Yes,
from?
it is. It's the
Yeah,
one from
I
Pasta.
I knew that was really specific. Nobody would really care about that question except for people who played on Nerdcraft.
In my
Um,
defense, I was gonna ask something similar about Nerdcraft, but I
oh,
figured this would be
nice.
better.
I am creating right now a custom proprietary plugin that connects to my. So basically, my community, we have a server. It calculates. There's a stock market. There's an economy and stuff, and we basically simulate like our planet, Spook Fooper. Um, I'm making it so that Nerdcraft is going to connect to those systems. So your balance is going to sync across the Discord in Nerdcraft. You're going to be able to open companies in Nerdcraft. There's going to be a real estate system to buy and sell buildings. It's going to basically be a realistic city within Minecraft. And there's going to be a police force, and there's going to be gangs, and there's going to be a lot of fun stuff. So it's a lot of work, but I do have a lot of work done so far. There's stuff going on in the background.
That's I. That sounds actually like a lot of fun. I hope it all pans out.
Yeah, I mean, I've already gotten to the hard parts, like the stock market system. I made a few mistakes. You could buy stock and it didn't cost any money. I've already made it through the bad ones, so only up to go from here.
We won't have any market crashes, hopefully.
Uh, Hopefully. I own the largest stock on the market.
Did you anticipate your channel stagnating? No offense to you or anything like that, but if you look at your subscriber count and the number of views you get, did you ever anticipate that happening?
Something that really interesting that actually happened today, which honestly, this is going to seem really random until I explain. I could kind of see it coming. So, old familiar face Leafy is here, made a video today. Mm-hmm. And actually, I indirectly probably owe a lot of my channel's success to Leafy is here. And it's the most indirect way possible. But when YouTube tried to take him and the other quote-unquote drama channels down, they altered the algorithm to make things show more kid-friendly and non-swearing, non-dramatic content because they wanted to be done with the drama. I think that I was really, really well set because I just have thousands of videos that are all pretty wholesome, kid-friendly, no swearing, just me. And right around when that happened, my channel exploded. It was like at the exact same time as everyone else was going, my channel's dying. My channel shot up really quickly. So I'm pretty sure whatever they did to knock the other guys down directly boosted me up. And as time has gone on, they've kind of undone that. And I've seen it's going back to where it was. And just like how my channel shot up when they got really far with the kid-friendly stuff, now with Kappa and stuff, it's going in the other direction. I may have to, and I actually have been making steps to making my content a little bit more mature now.
You gotta start swearing now, you know?
I know, it's really quite odd. I wish they could just make up their minds.
Yeah, they shouldn't be punishing adult creators or like edgy stuff, and they shouldn't punish kids stuff either, you know?
Honestly, I wish the biggest thing that hurt me, honestly, was when even the sub bell wasn't the worst thing ever. But once they started to go, hey, we're not actually going to give your videos to a subscriber's feed unless we think they want to see it. Because once they made that change, like before you could reliably be sure that your video would always hit all of your subscribers' feeds. But once that changed, that was just game over. Mm-hmm. Like, I still have a rate of about, I'm pretty sure it's like 30% of people who see my notification click it. That's a really good rate. That's like better than most. But it doesn't matter if YouTube only shows 1,000 people the notification. It really doesn't matter at all. They kind of screwed over the entire subscription system.
What's your beef with Lord Pasta? Because, you know, I've asked Pasta about it, and you two have a thing that's gone back for years. and
I think, honestly, me and Pasta's beef probably exhibits mostly from us being on opposite sides on Nerdcraft. So it's kind of just a meme for us to hate each other at this point. Like, there's been so many wars and stuff that are in virtual. I don't actually have anything really against Pasta in person. I mean, his political video that was going against me, that one was a little bit annoying personally. But other than that, I don't really mind him as a person. I just, I like to win. Pasta likes to win too. He played on 2B2T. I don't want to hear about
keep my hands clean of that.
We're competitive people, and especially when you get a server as big as Nerdcraft with so many big egos, it gets contentious. But I think we can all admit that it's fun. I mean,
Yeah.
also Pasta was banned like once for hacking, so I don't like hackers. But he hasn't done that in a long, long time, and that was years ago. So
All right. Out of all your videos you've done, which is a considerable number,
too
uh,
many.
which one is your favorite?
Out of all of my videos, which one is my favorite? That's a really hard question. So I really enjoy videos where I'm working directly with my subscribers to make something original. And one of the things that I was working on, now the life of a Minecraft server owner is really good. That was a really good one. And it was kind of just like making fun of my community, but it was all lighthearted, and it was basically like, you guys won't leave me alone, you ask for so much. It's really, it's a really funny one. But I actually recently I did actually start a series, and wow, I didn't continue with it. That's really rare for my channel. um, it was, unfortunately, usually the videos that I like don't perform well, so I have to cut them. But I made a series called Vuperia Origins, which was supposed to be like the story of how, uh, if you're in the lore with Vuperia, we're a country and we were formed out of a revolution, and it was basically telling the story of that revolution and stuff. And I actually thought it came out really good. There were 2 episodes. Oh wow, that was a long time ago. So October. It wasn't super long ago, and it didn't get like no views just compared to the other videos around it. It didn't perform well, and I may actually continue it because I thought that the quality was actually quite good. And even though it's clear that it's like an amateur production, I can actually watch it myself and smile and be like, yeah, that's pretty entertaining.
Oh, okay. Um, do you have like any big influences for YouTube or favorite YouTubers that you watch?
So when I was really young, when I started my YouTube channel, I really liked the Yogscast. It was uh, Lewis and Simon and Duncan and even Zoe and Rythian and their Tech It series. That was fantastic. I really wanted to have a channel like them. I wanted to join the Yogscast at some point. I thought that was like the dream. As time went by, honestly, I kind of grew out of the gaming YouTubers, and now I kind of just watch like political stuff on YouTube. So I I feel like a lot of the originality and the effort that used to go into series and stuff like Shadow of Israel, from when I was younger, obviously, I feel like there's not much of that left. Now it's a lot of clickbait, 1 episode long things that are just people goofing around. Like even City Skylines, I get like my videos. I try to make like a city for like 50 episodes, and I keep iterating and improving, and I try to build a story behind it. But the things that get millions of views are people just like throwing 800 meteors and making messes,
Mm.
and it's like, yeah, I see how that's entertaining, but I want more substance than that. The issue is that YouTube really does reward the quick video dopamine rush style, and they've stopped rewarding like long series content, and that's the stuff that I used to really enjoy on YouTube. I used to wake up and I was like, oh, it's a new Shadow of Israel, that's it. And Tech, it was the same way, and then there were a lot of YouTubers I watched after the Yogscast as well. I just don't remember them as well.
Okay. Do you ever fear that you might get in trouble for something you say online? You know.
Um, you know what? I have made a lot of jokes and I've said a lot of things online. I've never said anything that I think is absolutely. I'll always make sure that there's context around things I say, enough context that I can defend myself. Like if I say something completely off the walls, like someone on Discord probably has a quote of me. Someone was like, do you support women's suffrage? And I was like, no, I don't support women's suffering. It's like I try to make it really clear when I'm joking because, you know, nowadays. But at the same time, I don't think people should be scared if they have like a genuine opinion. Like I will, if even if you like ask me a serious opinion that would like get half of the world to hate me right here, I'd be honest. You know what? I go to a college campus and I'm completely open there, and a lot of people hate me for my opinions on my college campus. But screw them. It's not really. You can't call yourself accepting and diverse community if you don't accept other people's opinions in any way. So, you know,
Yeah. Why did you make two other channels, Spike IRL and the Vooperian Party, instead of like posting those videos you'd post on there on your main channel?
the first reason is that one of the things I was trying really hard to do was not get my channel demonetized. So the Vooperian Party is where I put things that could very well get my channel in bad standing. Like anything that's political, I do not want to put on the main channel because I do not want to get my entire channel demonetized accidentally and lose my apartment and starve on the street. So that's just a safety precaution. Now, Spike IRL is because my channel is a gaming channel, and I thought that it would be jarring to have like me in real life interposed with that stuff. I've always told myself if Spike IRL did really, really well, I would consider moving it onto the main channel, but it's more experimental. And I would upload more there if, again, it wasn't cold outside and a pandemic. I mean, I really
Totally reasonable.
I wanted to put like a lot of stuff of like fishing and going out and making stuff and just like wholesome content. But the winter, I was like, what am I going to do? Go out and freeze my ass off? That won't be very entertaining.
Well,
Oh, shut up, Aaron.
well.
Can you explain to me what a Vooperian is? All right, because you've been talking about it a bit, and it's like part of your channel. I'm not really sure what they are exactly.
Yeah, so that's the thing. It's kind of one of the things I think I've gatekeeped a little bit. I don't mean to. It's just become kind of like embedded into my brain. So when I used to play Universe Sandbox 2, I decided that we should have a planet that the subscribers lived on, and I made a really big planet, and I had one of the biggest community members at that time. So this is years and years ago. An ex-bomber who's still an admin and staff member of the Vooperian community, named it Spook Vooper. Obviously a play on Spike Viper. Just replace the I's with two O's and, instant meme material. So Spook Vooper was a planet we lived on, and, what do you call people who live on Spook Vooper? We came up with the name Vooperians, so we cut the spook off, and so from my name has been born a race of people who live on a planet far away in the universe, and that's who we are now. We're also referred to as potatoes because for some reason I decided to call us potatoes at one point, and we built a wall of potatoes to defend ourselves from tsunamis, and there's a lot of channel lore at this point. Is it as strong as Leafy's Snake Army? Probably not. Is it as strong as like PewDiePie's 9-year-old army or Brofist? No. But I like to think that it's pretty original. It literally just came out of nowhere, and it was the community choosing things. Everyone says I'm terrible at naming things and that I'm egotistical because they're all named after me. But I would like to say Spook Vooper wasn't named by me. Vooperia wasn't named by me. New Vooperis wasn't. Other people just like using my name. Whenever I ask them to come up with a name, they can't come up with anything original.
All right.
I don't mind.
Well, thank you for being on the show. I really
Was
appreciate
that
you
really
coming on.
10? Wow,
Yeah.
that was fast. Damn.
Yeah, I told you they'd be quick.
Do you have any more questions? I don't know. I feel like I've shorted you. I talk too fast.
Well, no, I think if this gets too long, you lose the appeal of the show. It's to have a short interview,
Okay, well, thank you.
Yeah.
Come on again if you want. That was harmless, painless. May I say, quite good. So yeah,
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
self plug. I'm Spike Viper. You should subscribe to MC Sapling. Nobody expected that.
What a twist.
Nobody expected that.
Subscribe to me. Oh, forget about this guest. All right. Well, yeah, links in the description for to his channel if you want to check him out. Subscribe to him maybe. Um, and yeah, there we go. Thank you for
Bye.
watching.